Broadcasting more than 2,000 games live and archived in 15 sports in over 10 counties in western Pennsylvania, as well as being the exclusive home for all the WPIHL playoffs and championships for nearly 2 decades. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Welcome to coverage of the 2018 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The high school hockey playoffs at Trib, hssn.triblive.com, are sponsored by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Excella Health, by Seton Hill University, by J&J Distributing, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by 380 Discount Warehouse, by AstroTurf, by Carlow University, and by Trib Total Media. They've come a long way from the east. They've come a long way from the north. They have come to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry, the site of the 2018 PIHL Penguin Cup Championships this evening. It's the 1A title game as the number 1 seed Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers take on the number 2 seed Meadville Bulldogs. Along with Cory Campano, I'm Don Rebel. We welcome you to our coverage of the PIHL Penguin Cup playoffs and for the next 2 nights, the championships here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Absolutely dominant. That is what Bishop McCord has been, 22-0. The Crimson Crushers undefeated and 2-0 here in the postseason with victories over Sewickley Academy in Indiana. The win over Sewickley Academy, Cory, happened to be one of their closest games of the year, 7-5. They beat a pretty good Indiana team, 7-2 in the semifinals. They have it all. They have scoring, they have defense, they have goaltending.
Yeah, and that would be why they haven't lost yet this season. You have all those things here. Going to be tough to beat. And as you mentioned, that 7-5 game versus Sewickley, then the 7-2 one against Indiana. They beat this team, Meadville, 7-3 when they played each other in the regular season. Bishop McCort doesn't really have any weakness to say that somebody else has to step up or they have to rely somewhere else. Cole Bradley is solid in net. They have 3 or 4 different guys that can put the puck in the net. Defensively, they are sound. They are a complete hockey team, and the Meadville Bulldogs are going to have to come to play here tonight.
Matt Kurlovich, Alexander Komov, each a pair of goals for Bishop McCort in that 7-3 game in which Cory speaks of, and that was in early February. So some of these rematches, we're talking about games played in October and November, so that somewhat recent history. Meadville, as we flip the card, the challenge, of course, will be on netminder Eddie Kaufman and their one true stud who has really carried the day here in the postseason. That's Nick France.
Nick France has factored into every single goal that the Meadville Bulldogs have scored in the postseason. He stands atop the postseason point category in 2 games played. Ian Kumar has 7 as well from South Fayette, but 7 points for Nick France, 6 goals and an assist, and those are just in the 2 games that they had played to get to this point. We got a chance to see Meadville last round. Nick France was absolutely their X factor and the man that they lean on throughout the game.
Winner of this game will party like it's 1999. That's because these 2 teams were the 2 dominant programs in the 1990s. Meadville in that decade captured 6 PIHL Penguin Cup titles, then 3A championships, including a record 5 consecutive titles from 1992 through 1996. Meanwhile, Bishop McCort won 4 consecutive championships in the 90s from 93 to 96. They also won the 98 championship. So, yeah, we're talking a couple decades ago. Not that long ago for some of us, but nonetheless, these two are really the top programs in the PIHL.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, and they've certainly proven it this year. This is what it's supposed to be, right? When you come down to the end, the 1 and 2 seed teams, Bishop McCord sitting at where they're at undefeated, but you got Meadville coming in with a chip on their shoulder. They've looked really, really strong in the playoffs, and that's the most important time to be hot, is when it matters at the end of the stretch, and they're going to have to bring it today because Bishop McCort yet to see 1 in the L column.
It has been since 2004, actually 2005, 13 years since Bishop McCort has been crowned PIHL Penguin Cup champions, 15 years for Meadville, 2003 since they've won a Penguins Cup title. They did win the PIHL Division II championship a year ago.
Yeah, they would look solid in the Division II. I actually was a little surprised when I saw at the beginning of the season that jump for them up to A. They've certainly proved that they can play here. That's pretty impressive to go to the Division II final last season and now in Class A-B here yet again. And this just has the makings of being a terrific matchup. Regardless of that matchup the teams played before earlier in the year, it's a totally different scenario. It's a packed house. There's a lot of anticipation for the start of this one.
A lot of energy at the UPMC Lemieux complex here this evening. Earlier in the Division II championship, congratulations to the Moon Tigers. They knocked off the Borough Buccaneers. Now, 2 of the greats in the PIHL, we mentioned the program lineage for these 2. The coaches, 2 legends as well. Jamie Plunkett in his 4th decade behind the bench at Meadville. John Bradley, the veteran head coach for Bishop McCort.
Both coaches relay messages to their teams without having to say much.
Yep.
They've been around. Guys kind of just look to feed off of them and their energy.
Meadville in the black uniforms, white numerals, red trim. Bishop McCort, a little old school, white tops, white numerals with the red trim. And we are underway. Sit back and enjoy the PIHL Penguins Cup Class 1A championship game. Puck played into the Bishop McCord zone. There it's stopped by netminder Cole Bradley. Into center ice. Upended Cameron Bunn loses the puck, played back in the Bishop McCord zone. Costero lost the puck, picked up by Nick France. France off the boards, pass errant for Gizzy. Played by Bishop McCord in their own zone. Pressure now across the way by Brendan Leach, but the Crimson Crushers get it out, now change, and here comes Lagarde down the left wing side for Meadville. Lagarde in deep, goes behind the net, rubbed off the puck. Picked up there by Gregg. Brandon Gregg's dump pass, knocked away, and here comes with speed Brandon Seitz. Seitz into the corner, drops it for Miller. Miller takes a check, makes the play to Seitz. Comes back to center point, kept in nicely there by Phillips. Offside coming allows Cooper Lagarde to play it out for Meadville all the way into the Bishop McCord zone. Along the near boards, Crimson Crushers get it out. Puck steered ahead. Eddie Kaufman plays it to the far side. Now kept in Alex Templin on the pressure. Knocked from behind and cleared out. Andrew Derlink for Meadville. Crimson Crushers play it deep into the Meadville zone on the chase. Cole Potassi around the boards, comes to the neutral zone. Couple players losing their edge on their skates early in this one. Alex Ott behind the net, clears out, and an icing call against Meadville.
Took a while to get that first whistle here in the contest, already down to 14:52 left on the clock, but really all neutral zone play thus far. You saw Greg down in the left corner have that one opportunity to pass back to the defenseman, overshot him, but Meadville certainly looks like they're up to the task thus far.
Next whistle will get Cole Bradley and Eddie Kaufman's numbers coming into this one. Shot from the far side, knocked aside by Kaufman. Now big hit delivered to Cooper Lagarde as he is knocked off the puck on the big smash by Cameron Bunn. Now delay penalty coming up against Bishop McCort. Here comes Nick France for Meadville into the Bishop McCort zone. France still with the puck, dangling on his stick. Now he tries a cross-ice pass that is going to be played by the Crimson Crushers, who will be shorthanded.
Looks like Bunn. Bunn will be called with the boarding call. Gives us a chance to introduce you to the starting goaltenders. Finally, Eddie Kaufman for Meadville. 14 games played, 11-2, 3 shutouts. He's got 2.04 goals against coming to this one. Cole Bradley just as solid. 1 shutout on the year to go with his undefeated record of 16-0. A 2.19 goals against average with a big 88 save percentage.
Face-off to the left of Bradley, cleared out by Bishop McCort. Back to get it, Cooper Lagarde. A nice move to avoid the forechecking of Kurlyoff. From the boards in the slot area, wrist shot just went wide by Cole Weber and cleared out by Bishop McCord. Boy, they gave Weber a lot of ice, and he took advantage, skated to the slot and sent one flying wide. Lagarde waits for all his mates to be in their proper place. Up to France. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Leach into the Bishop McCord bench area.
Saw last time we got a chance to see Meadville, Donnie. A lot of pressure in the front of that. Even though Gizzy's one of the smallest guys out there, he can cause some havoc in front of the goalkeeper. France, obviously, the tough wrister. He's got a terrific shot. Those are the two guys to focus on the power play.
Alexander Komoff out there to take the faceoff. Doesn't help that he has his jersey tucked into the back of his pants. Can't even see his number. Gets a short-handed good shot on goal, and Kaufman makes the save for Meadville. Well, Komoff almost another opportunity there short-handed. Finally, it's France into the zone. Holds on now, his pass too hard again for Weber. Cleared out by Bishop McCort. Kaufman comes way out of his net to play and almost played it right under the stick of Brett Seitz.
Dangerous pass there for Eddie Kaufman. He had room behind the net, had a defender on the other side. Got away with one.
35 left to go in the man advantage for Meadville. They really haven't had a chance to set up here against the Bishop McCord penalty kill, which obviously is also pretty good, like every other aspect of their game. Puck played in the neutral zone. Leach has to go backwards. It's Potassi behind his own net for Meadville. 12 seconds left. Potassi gains center red, dumps it in deep behind the Bishop McCort net. First one there, Bryce Bear for the Crimson Crushers. Along the near boards and out. And the penalty is over. Out of the box comes Bunn. Alex Ott. Man advantage is going to be key, especially for Meadville. They didn't do much on that power play opportunity. Crushers can't clear out. Kept in by the Bulldogs. Behind the net, Francie. I think he tried to whip it off of the back of Bradley, trying to get that Carom into the net, but that's not happening. Almost an offside there, but Bishop McCord able to clear out. Bryce Bear now played in. Look out with some speed coming to the net. Cole Weber unable to get to it as Bradley clears it away, and out of the zone comes Richard Phillips. Phillips pass right side, not a whole lot on Alex Templin's shot. Sticked aside by Kaufman. Comes to the left point for Bishop McCort. Shot, hit a skate, kept in by the Crimson Crushers, at least for the time being. Alex Ott for Meadville as the Crushers go in a change, and that allows Meadville to play the puck out, perhaps. Yes. Comes to France. Dumps it in high over Bradley's head. And again, the Crushers able to get it out quickly. Now puck caught up in a couple of skates before coming to the neutral zone. Backhanded in by Ott for Meadville. William Miller plays it around the boards and out for Bishop McCort. Scoreless, 10:30 left first period.
Yeah, just 5 shots combined on goal here. You're still seeing each team trying to fill each other out. It's a set-up process here when you're in the championship game, getting your legs under you, figuring the other opponent out. Don't want to do any rash mistakes to get you down a goal.
Yeah, none of those 5 shots you would call great opportunities either. There's a long pass freed up. Komoff has it poke checked away. Good defensive play by Lagarde. High into the air. Knocked down by Potassi. Tries to headman it up to Greg. He was tied up. And systematically the Crushers again get it out of their own zone. Turn it over. Here comes Luke English down the left wing side. English is knocked off the puck. Good defensive play there by Costero. Alexei Costero, end-to-end rush, had the puck just slide off his stick. And Potassi clears for Meadville. Costero again, drills it, and he scores! From a stride over center red, he drilled one that Eddie Kaufman whiffed.
You don't expect to see something like that in the championship game. That is so tough for Kaufman. He clearly just lost it, or maybe it was knuckling on him. That is so tough if you're Meadville. Got to find a way to respond.
Alexei Costero puts Bishop McCord up 1-0. Puck in the Bishop McCord zone. They give Berkebile an assist?
Yeah, they did. Number 2, Cole Berkebile, only assist.
Bulldogs. Weber pushes it behind the McCort net. Cole Bradley came out to stop it along the near side. Cross ice pass comes to Seitz. He'll go back in his own zone to play it. Now a turnover, but Meadville can't take advantage. Schleppelman. Derlink passed too hard for him. We've seen a lot of that from Meadville early on. Passing plays just a little too hard, bouncing off sticks.
Timing definitely looks a little bit off.
Shot from the left point was knocked down by Bishop McCort defenseman Alex Templin. Never got to the net. Now the Crushers, Bryce Bear cannot clear. Big blast from the right point by Cooper Lagarde. Missed the net, comes all the way down into the Meadville zone. Got to find a way to find the net with that howitzer if you're the Bulldogs. Now here comes Komoff over the blue line. Good dump pass shot by Cameron Bunn, sticked aside by Kaufman. In the high slot, taken by Meadville. Steiner plays it ahead but can't connect with Gizzy. And the Crimson Crushers out of their own zone, pushed ahead. Bunn down the left wing side. Has a man in the slot. Now, by the time he gets to him, the slot was vacated by Kurlovich. And an icing call coming up against Bishop McCort.
Just feel like Meadville's a little bit deflated, Don, after that goal. That's just such a tough way to start the game, and you know that there's nobody with a heavier feeling on himself than Eddie Kaufman right now. For that young man, I'm hoping that he gets one or two shots right at him and get right back into this thing.
Face off to the right of Bradley. You mentioned maybe that puck was a knuckleball type, but usually those are floaters.
Yeah.
That one had a little oomph behind it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he just whiffed on it, if Kaufman just lost it, or what happened.
He may have, because he went down on his knees at a shot that really you have no reason to go down on your knees for. So maybe for a sightline purposes. There's a long shot on goal, and save is made by Kaufman.
Kaufman gets a little cheer from the Meadville crowd. They're trying to get behind their goaltender, knowing what he has to deal with right now.
Face off to the right of Kaufman. 6:13 left first period. 1-0 Crushers. Taken by the Bulldogs, Alex Ott. Up. Shot just went wide by Brandon Gregg. Maybe a piece of it by Bradley with his glove. And again, the Crimson Crushers play it out. Meadville not allowing them to bring it out, however. A lot of just clearing attempts by Bishop McCord out of their own zone. Now back into the Meadville zone. Bulldogs, Cole Potassi. Chased by Berkable. Templin on the chase. Back behind the Bishop McCort net. Miller bumped off the puck. Cleared out by the Crushers. Turned over to Nick France. And the dump and chase continues for Meadville.
Yeah, they're just trying to regroup here. I like what you said there, Don, about the Meadville pressuring, not really letting McCourt get the passes out, but Meadville's got to try and find some sustained pressure of their own.
Richard Phillips double team and takes a big hit along the near boards. He wants a penalty. Luke English finished him off and maybe gave him a little bit of the business afterward. Now in the Meadville zone, Crimson Crushers have it. Left point shot goes sailing wide. Right side, Bulldogs able to get it out. That heavy shot by Bryce Baird couldn't find the net for Bishop McCort. Now it's Steiner in his own zone around the boards. Gets it to Lagarde. Lagarde clears out and all the way down the ice. Icing called against Meadville.
Right on the near boards there, Phillips taking that shot. He thought it was to the head. He was motioning to the official afterwards that, hey, I got hit in the face there up high by the check. That's why he wanted a call, but officials were not buying it.
1-0 Crushers, 4:19 left opening period. Face off to the right of Kaufman. And there's a shot that never got to the net, hit off the shin pad of Potassi, and he's able to clear it out. Bishop McCort back, and a wrister by Costero goes sailing wide. He has it again along the far board, shot on goal. Kaufman made the save, had no idea the rebound had popped up over the net behind him. Now lead pass for France is a little too far. France has to play it behind the Bishop McCort net. France for Meadville, hits the brakes, goes center point, shot on goal, save is made, rebound, score! Potassi with the shot, Bradley the save, rebound upstairs, we're tied at 1.
That was Cole Weber coming in from the weak side, 23 to stick it home. Bradley did a nice job, I thought, sliding left to right to make that first save. Weber in an even better position to see that rebound kick right to him and then finish it off. Big answer for the Bulldogs.
Didn't have the best of angles, and to go upstairs, nicely done by Cole Weber, who had 15 tallies in the regular season for Meadville. Deadlocked at 1, puck played in the Bishop McCord zone. Kurlovich hits the brakes, gets it out. Along the near boards, Bunn takes a big hit, but is able to get it down into the Meadville zone. Nearing 3 minutes left, first period. Centering pass a little too hard. Kurlovich has to go and re-get it. Now back to the point. Phillips throws it around the boards. First one there for Meadville. Lagarde can't get it out. Shot from the left point just goes wide from Bryce Bear. Now high slot. Poking it out of the zone is Scheppelman for Meadville. Bishop McCort, here they come, 2-on-1. Good play there defensively by Cooper Lagarde, taking it away from Kurlovich. Crimson Crushers getting a little confidence even after yielding that tying goal, but pass too far for Brett Seitz, and it's an icing against the Crimson Crushers.
They announced the goal to number 21, Gizzy, but that was clearly number 23, Cole Weber. Give Gizzy an assist. I think they mixed up 21 and 23, and also Cole Patassi getting an assist on that goal for Cole Weber.
Once this first period ends, we're going to dump off our broadcast for a moment, but we will be back for second period action. Don't worry about that. Heavy wrister by Dylan Steiner went wide of the cage. That's a good thing for Bishop McCord. I don't think Cole Bradley ever saw it. Falling down is Scheppelman, but the puck played up in the bench area.
For whatever reason, footing seems to be a real problem here in this first period, whether it's receiving a pass and outstretching that front leg or something simple like that where Scheppelman fell down at center ice. He's not the only one. We've seen that all over the place.
Usually you'll see that stuff late second period.
Yeah, not late first.
Well, throughout the first, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, puck played in the Bishop McCord zone. Meadville has done a nice job as far as zone territory. This game pretty much even as it is on the scoreboard. Tied at 1. With some speed down the slot, onto the net, never getting a shot off was Costero, as that was knocked aside by Kaufman. Now left point, shot. Good save by Kaufman. On the blast by Miller. Miller tries to keep it in, left point is able to. Gets it to the center point area. Miller coming down the slot, looking backhanded toward the cage, deflected, save is made. Cites the rebound again. Kaufman says no. Left point, blast up high. Kaufman makes the save. Off the shot by Alexei Costero.
I think Alexei Costero is going to shoot it from wherever now, considering where that first one went in. That's 3 or 4 times I've seen him anywhere near the blue line now. He's just throwing that high wrister on net, hoping for another prayer.
.65 seconds left, first period, tied at 1. Shot from the left point, up in the air into the slot area, knocked down by Meadville. Leach trying to clear it along the near boards. He's going to skate it out. Leach takes a heavy hit, knocked off the puck. Bishop McCord on the counterattack, but can't get into the zone. 45 seconds left. And an icing against Meadville by Cooper Lagarde. He was trying to get long pass up to Scheppelman, misfired, and now the face-off back in the Bulldog zone with 40 seconds left. Again, we will end our broadcast momentarily at the end of the first period, but we'll be back in time for period number 2. So if you're watching live, or have no fear. Shot, right point, knocked on, hit a skate, and then unable to get it. For Bishop McCord was Alex Templin. Now France of Meadville can't get the loose puck in the Bishop McCord zone. Crushers, soft pass ahead. They get it into the zone where Cole Berkebau tries for it, can't get it. Clear it out. Gizzy steers it in behind the Bishop McCord net. 7 seconds left. Crimson Crushers. Turning it aside now is Costero as the first period ends. We will take a pause on our broadcast with the score at the end of one. The Meadville Bulldogs won, the Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers won here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Off still for Meadville.
Alexei Costero for Bishop McCort, Cole Weber for Meadville, the goal scorers in period number one. Puck played into the Bishop McCort zone. Takes a weird hop off the boards, gives Meadville a chance in front. Poke toward the net. First stop was made by Bradley, and Meadville couldn't get another puck on him. Despite the mad fury, the first shot by Weber. Bunn hits the brakes, has the puck knocked off his stick as he came into the Meadville zone. Now it's France. Long shot for Meadville on goal. Bradley makes the save and holds on.
The end of one, shots were 7-5 in favor of Bishop McCort. See up on the scoreboard already now, 3 to start this period, already up to 8 shots for Meadville. Nice little jump to their step here to start the second period.
Face-off will be to the left of, to the right of Cole Bradley. You can see where the face-off is. You don't need direction from me, right? That's a great thing about the video. And again, our cast of thousands here doing a marvelous job on not only this game, the video stream of the Moon victory over Burrow earlier. Jess Levo is our director here this evening. Chelsea Roundtree, Zadie Rylander. Our two camera gals along the near boards. Meadville finally plays it out. Pass just a little too far for Scheppelman. Played out by Bishop McCort and then back in. And out of play into the Meadville bench area.
Quite the turnout for each student section, along with fans in general on each side. It has been loud in here. Only just starting the second period. I can imagine if it stays like this, what it'll be like in the third.
Megan Masiosi also helping on our broadcast. Bulldogs get it out of their own zone. I heard during the special edition of the PIHL Power Play show, Greg Burnett, the PIHL commissioner, said the AAA game tomorrow already sold out. Crimson Crushers on the attack. Komov's drop pass to Kurlovich was a good one, but Kurlovich got it tied up in his skates. Knocked out by Meadville, right back in by Bill Miller for Bishop McCort. Miller does a good job. He thought he did a good job keeping it in, but they're going to say no. Puck came out. Offside against Bishop McCort. There you see Miller. Hey, he had me fooled. Face-off outside the Bulldog zone. And Bishop McCort quickly bringing it in. Sights over to Berkebaugh. He had a puck poked away, and now here comes Weber down the left wing side. Puck knocked away from him. Little action behind the play. No penalty called. Meadville's Cooper Lagarde in his own zone.
That was Weber and Bear down behind the play in the corner. All I heard was the roar from the Meadville crowd. And see there, looks like the Meadville players trying to boast their way towards the officials a bit. Weber took a shot behind the play.
Hey, a shout out to Mr. Campano, Cory's dad. Big fan of mine. So he has good taste in broadcasters, and he tolerates my partner. He's pretty good at that, too, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Quick shot, Scheppelman from the slot. I think Bradley got a piece of that one. Now Meadville starting to come on a little bit. Scheppelman plays it behind the net, squirts out. Leach over skates. Now Leach fighting for it. Tries to come out, then he throws it back behind the net. Good work there by Leach. Bishop McCord will clear out. Is he watching this broadcast?
He sure is.
All right.
Sure is. He's tuned in.
Bulldogs trying to get it out of their own zone. Finally do. Length of the ice. Icing called against Meadville. 13:07 left, second period, tied at 1.
I think this next, whatever team gets the next bounce to get behind one of these goaltenders is going to be crucial. The way that this game has gone, a lot of conservative play on each side. Meadville's really only turned it on when they were down a goal and felt that they had to.
Off the face-off, shot by Kurlovich for Bishop McCort. Hit his stick and easy save. There you see Kaufman plucking it out of the air before it short hops him. It's like an infielder on turf. You never want to wait for that short hop. Bishop McCort in front, shot. Kaufman with the right pad save, denying Cameron Bunn. Now another shot from the far boards. Kaufman says no. Crimson Crushers, Bunn flutters it toward the net. I think he was hoping that would produce a rebound because that's where he was headed. He sort of backhanded it after losing his balance toward Kaufman and regained his balance to try to look for a loose puck.
Kaufman had to be ready that shift, no doubt about it. Cameron Bunn, who stays out here all over the place, number 15 in white. Kaufman's response since that long goal has been terrific thus far.
Meadville tries to go with the 6 skaters. That's not allowed. Komoff wins the faceoff for Bishop McCort. And again, it comes to Kurlovich, who shot, hit something, and flutters to the net, and Kaufman makes a save, another faceoff.
Really solid work there in the draw for Komoff. See that form, quick hands.
Yep. Komov, Kurlovich, and Costero.
Get a hand pass call here, I believe.
Back in the day for the Buffalo Sabres, they had the French connection. They are the Russian connection for Bishop McCort. Now, if you can name me the members of the French connection,
I cannot.
I will be impressed. We'll just leave it at that. You can't give me one?
No, but I'll look it up.
No, that's
You didn't say how to name it.
That's true. Crimson Crushers out of their own zone. This should be an icing call against them. We've seen a couple sometimes icing is needed. You're in trouble in your own zone. You just want to get the puck up. And we've seen some, dare I say, lazy icings. Is that fair?
I would say that's fair. These kids know this isn't the NHL where you have to stay on the ice if you ice the puck. It's a cop-out a lot of times, and teams use it to their advantage.
I mean, again, we've seen as well some icings because of misfired lengthy passes, but that one right there,
I agree.
That was just a dump out for no apparent reason. Cooper Lagarde in his own zone. Potassi for Meadville. Pass gets to France. France hits the brakes and was trying to get it to Gizzy coming down the slot, but it hit a skate. Comes back to France. France has a poke checked away. Good work there. Along the boards by Cole Berkebaugh for Bishop McCort. Now Weber flattened. Gets back up, digging for the puck. They're not going to let you ice it along the boards or freeze it. Errant attempt by Bishop McCort, kept in nicely by Meadville's Potassi, now behind the net. Meadville scores here. Bishop McCourt's going to be kicking themselves because they've had 2 opportunities to clear this puck and they have not been able to do it. Weber behind the net, throws it in front, deflected away by Bishop McCourt's defense. And they score from behind the net. Not sure if it was Gizzy on the wraparound or if he was able to get it to Weber to tuck it in.
Well, Weber had the first goal for Meadville. Does he get a touch here, or is this just Gizzy? Yeah, off the back skate of Bradley. That's going to go for number 21, Gizzy. Now, they said Giddy on the loudspeaker, they said Gizzy had the first goal, and it was Weber. We'll see if they reverse it here, but we've got 21 getting that goal for the Bulldogs.
In the game, the Crimson Crushers, couple opportunities to get that puck out, could not, and they get burned. Icing coming up against Meadville. The wraparound attempt hit the back of the skate of Bradley, and the Bulldogs take the lead. A position I'm sure Bishop McCort has not been in too many times this year, behind.
Unassisted goal for Gizzy. As you mentioned, Don, just the extra work from the Bulldogs, keep it in the zone. Good things will happen.
Hard work usually pays off in this game, no question about it. Now the Crimson Crushers, a little bit of hard work on their own. Behind the Meadville net, centering pass, knocked down. Crushers get it back. Another centering attempt. Broken up, unable to clear it. Big blast, save is made. With the right skate by Eddie Kaufman. On the shot by Kurlovich. All the way down, played by Bradley for Bishop McCort. Poked ahead. Good work there by Leach. I like Brendan Leach's game. All out. Anytime he's on the ice. He's not a big guy, but he's not afraid to play in the dirty areas. Poked ahead by Kurlovich, but cleared out by Meadville. Kurlovich has it, dumps it in, and he'll come off. 9:10 left, second period, 2-1 Bulldogs. Meadville clears it out. And now Lagarde has it. Gains center red, dumps it in deep. Kurlovich clears it out. Will not be an icing. Potassi has to play it for Meadville behind his own net. He drills a long, hard pass up to Gizzy. Gizzy was unable to get a stick on it, and thus icing against Meadville.
Yeah, it looked like Potassi just kind of wound up and let it go, saying let's get a line change here. Gizzy was on the near boards. You talk about the play on Meadville's side, Dawn, of Leach and the offensive pressure. Gizzy's been out there all over the place as well. We just saw a great pressure shift from him, not to mention the goal. Couple guys working extra hard right now for Meadville.
Face-off won by the Crimson Crushers along the near boards. It's Comoff. Comoff around one man, tried to get around another, could not, stood up. Now it's Ott. Ott overtaken. Here come the Crimson Crushers, but a centering pass broken up nicely by Luke English. English down the right wing side. Drop pass to nobody. Look out, Bishop McCort on the counterattack with Comoff. Comoff, his shot may have hit the skate of Potassi and went wide. Along the far side, Bishop McCord has it. Skating in front, chipping it toward the net. Kaufman makes the save on the attempt by Alexander Comoff.
Saw 20 Comoff on that left wing on that last rush. Try and get the shot, use Potassi as a screen. Luckily for the Bulldogs, hit off that left leg of Potassi and bounced wide. Kaufman not having to make a save that time.
Along the near boards. Bulldogs trying to get it out. Kept in. Bad angle shot. Kaufman struggled, but makes the save. Brett Seitz won the battle on the boards, just turned it, whipped it high on Kaufman, who had to be alert.
Yeah, you see tough angle, but Seitz, I like the approach. Just get it towards the net. They get, a split second of a fumble there, and one of the other Crusher players would have been all over that puck.
Another face-off win and a blast from the center point by Costero goes sailing wide. Crimson Crushers coming with sustained pressure now. Bouncing puck, look out, unable to corral it is Templin for Bishop McCord. Comes to the left point, shot on goal by Miller, hit off the skate of Ott and goes wide. Now it's Gizzy. Throws it around the boards. Weber unable to get it. And Bishop McCord, they got numbers if they hurry. Comoff shot, gloved by Kaufman, and they'll hold on.
A lot behind that one again. Costero, those long strides and that tough wrist shot. I mean, a lot of velocity on that. This time, Kaufman ready with the glove hand. He's made 16 saves so far.
Yeah, I said Comoff. Now I notice 27 also tucks his jersey in like 20. So I can't use that anymore.
It's keeping you on your toes.
Puck played by Meadville in the neutral zone. Brandon Gregg unable to get it. And here comes Bear. Bear to Kurlovich. Kurlovich throws it behind the net. Takes a strange bounce. Comoff could not come up with it. Goes center point. Shot and goal. Save is made by Kaufman. By Bryce Bear in traffic. Bear again with a blast. And it goes wide. Another shot knocked down. Chipped toward the goal, but it goes wide. Good pressure by Cameron Bunn, who's knocked down behind the net. Nothing called. Right point, big blast, and the save by Kaufman. And he holds on the shot of Richard Phillips.
Puck's been down this end for a little while now. The Crushers starting to pick up momentum. You see this blast deflect and almost have an opportunity on the doorstep there for Bishop McCord, and the awareness of Bear to just let her rip again. Kaufman had to be aware that time.
Another face-off win by Bishop McCord. They're starting to dominate there. Led to a shot by Costero that was knocked down. Cleared out, but Bishop McCord gets it back in. Now France can't get it in the neutral zone. Played ahead by Comoff, but he couldn't control. Back the other way, Gizzy. Into the Bishop McCord zone. 5:45 left. Period number 2. 2-1 Meadville. Templin throws it back behind the cage. And dumped back in by Bill Miller. in the neutral zone. Trying to get Nick France freed up. He really hasn't had a whole lot of room here tonight. The Crushers know all about number 8. They've keyed on him. But nonetheless, the Bulldogs up 1. Nice spin move there by Costero. Flying down that right wing side. Costero still with the puck, finally ridden off by 2 Bulldogs. Big hit. Miller loses his helmet on the hit. And not sure if there's a penalty coming up or they just blew it dead with 55 in white without a helmet.
Yeah, I don't think there's a penalty there because Greg's the man that hit him.
Ooh.
Near side, and it looked clean to me. Good hit.
Yep. Tighten that buckle. Bill Miller.
Our officials called a high stick here, looks like.
I think it's going to go against Leach.
Yeah, right off the draw. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Into the face there of Komov.
Yeah, they got their sticks tangled, and you see it in the NHL. Officials, it might be inadvertent, but it doesn't matter to them. They want you to control that stick. Power play opportunity for Bishop McCort, looking for the equalizer. Miller back out there. Karlovich along the far side. Quick shot by Komov, and Kaufman makes the save and holds on.
That's 13 shots in this period now for the Crimson Crushers, but unable to get one of these by Kaufman. You see low wrister here. Kaufman in great position that time. It's a big special teams opportunity for the Crushers.
And Komov might have been better off one time in that, but the pass was so hard, he had to stop it. Now shorthanded, Gizzy killing up time, goes behind the Bishop McCord net. Luke English is there. He tries to tie it up. Bishop McCord digging for the loose puck. Killing precious seconds, 1:25 left, man advantage for Bishop McCort. Into the Meadville zone. Komov calling for the puck, has it, shot, saved by Kaufman. Center point. Unable to tee it up. Costero, now he does fire. Hit a body in front. Puck is loose. Stick to side. Seitz was trying to dig for it for Bishop McCord right on the doorstep. Seitz can't get it. Lagarde does. And he's able to clear it all the way down for Meadville. 47 seconds now, a turnover. France has it. France fires, hit the crossbar. Oh my, back the other way. Miller in on goal, stop, rebound, there, stop. Save is made by Kaufman, cleared out by Meadville. 2 chances, Kaufman says no. Played in by Karlovich. Chance of Eddie by the Meadville fans. Why not? High slot, look out, shot upstairs. Kaufman denies. Bill Miller with the quick glove.
If you're tuning in right now, would you have ever guessed, Don, that first goal went in the way it did? Kaufman is so dialed in now. Watch this opportunity on the weak side. Puck will squirt out at the end, and Kaufman had to make another save right there.
Yep.
It trickled toward the net. 24 shots registered now for Bishop McCord. 23 saves for number 1, Kaufman.
Templin loses the battle on the boards. Meadville trying to clear out. I think it hit one of the officials and into the Bishop McCord bench area. 1 second left, so the Crimson Crushers will come up empty on, I believe, their first power play opportunity, right?
Was just one for Meadville in the first period. This is just the second penalty of the game ongoing right now, which is a surprise a little bit because the first time these teams played in the regular season, there were a handful each way.
We did the Meadville South Fayette game, Cory and I, last week in the semifinals, and that was a very clean game. Well played,
Yep.
Few penalties. And just as we say the word penalty, one coming up against Bishop McCort.
Well, that's your man Leach. Again, the offensive pressure going behind the net, drawing the defender with him. I believe that's Phillips.
Yep.
Richard Phillips, and it's either a hold or a holding the stick call here. Leach jumped right out of the box into the pressure offensively, and Phillips disgusted with the call, but he was called for a holding.
So a chance for Meadville to add to a 2-1 lead. Comes to France, left point. Boy, they give him room, don't want to do that. Goes to Lagarde, back to France, to Lagarde, left point. France to Lagarde, they play catch. Lagarde skates in, now goes behind the net. Weber, and Meadville's going to lose it. Cleared out, shorthanded, here come the Crimson Crushers. Unable to make a move, Kurlovich. Now a shot on goal. Up high, Phillips makes the save. That's where the Crimson Crushers appear to be targeting right now. Kurlovich dumping it to Komov, whose wrister is stopped.
Yeah, you saw France try and make a deflection, getting back in transition. That's always a wonder when you have a forward drop back to the defensive position on a power play. And once again, Meadville is going to have to send their 6th player off the ice here before we can drop. They're trying. They're trying.
Well, they're lucky. Once the official drops the puck, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
And that would be a terrible way to lose a power play. Short-handed, little chip shot on goal by Komov again. Stopped by Kaufman. Komov really couldn't get a good shot on goal there. In tight.
Yeah, the poke check on the first attempt by Kaufman ended up going right to Komov, and Komov looked to the heavens after he couldn't get all of that. All of it, I should say, on the shot.
Yeah, better scoring opportunities for the Crimson Crushers. Short-handed thus far. Another one! Oh, what a pad save by Kaufman. He just robbed Matt Kurlovich in front, unable to redirect. Are the Crimson Crushers. Boy, this short-handed Komov and Kurlovich have been tremendous. Back the other way, 2-on-1, in on goal. Oh, knocked off his skate before he could shoot was English. No penalty call. Here comes Komov, 1-on-1. Komov in on goal, goes to his backhand, shot, save, and a penalty coming up on Meadville.
This might be a slash behind the play. Stick went flying. France was the man getting back in pressure for Meadville.
There you see English go down. Nothing called there. The penalty is going to go against Nick France. So it's a power play for Meadville that turned into several big opportunities for Bishop McCort. They're now even for the next 43 seconds before the Crimson Crushers go on the man advantage. Face off to the right of Kaufman, who has been nothing short of spectacular here in the second. Center point, one shot. Never got to the net by Costero. Back short-handed. Here comes Weber. Weber knocked down.
Great play. Great play by Miller to get back and play the body.
Costero into the zone, knocked off the puck. Taken away by Weber. Weber doing a great job short-handed. Cross ice to Lagarde. Lagarde fires. Weber couldn't redirect. Goes wide. In 10 seconds, Bishop McCord on the power play. Right now, 4-on-4. Here come the Crimson Crushers with speed. Wrist shot goes sailing wide by Komov. Now from the corner, the chance, no, Kurlovich. He's the one that took the first shot. Kurlovich's second opportunity does not go. Phillips hits the brakes, goes behind the net, looking. Power play opportunity for Bishop McCort. Phillips still had the puck to Murray. Now he goes to Kurlovich on the near side. He is knocked off the puck, but able to get it behind the net. 10 seconds left in the period. In front, they score! Quick pass on the doorstep. Upstairs. It's Costero.
What a wrister. Just let it go. As soon as the puck got to him, he snapped it high. Costero in perfect position there on the side of the net. And finally, Bishop McCort, after all that effort in this second period, they have 22 shots in this period. That was the first one that they could get by Kaufman to tie it at 2.
That should even things up. They still have penalty time on the board, and it is even, so they'll have to take that time off. 7 seconds left. Costero he was wide open. I mean, I know you're shorthanded, but you cannot let 27 and white just on the doorstep for a good 2-3 seconds when you saw that replay.
Great look by Seitz as well. He's the man that got the assist.
Well, watch him here.
Yeah,
1,
he's just camping.
2, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
And there's really nothing your goaltender can do there either, Kaufman.
No. I mean, that was the beauty of the shot, not only where it went upstairs, but just the quickness in which he released it. Well, we have seen 2 periods of hockey that are very fitting for a championship game. End of 2, Meadville 2, Bishop McCort 2. It's the PIHL Penguins Cup Class 1A championship game, and it's only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
380 Discount Warehouse in Murraysville carries a full line of brand new furniture at discount pricing. 380 Discount Warehouse carries Ashley, Liberty, Vaughn Bassett, and Best Home Furniture, and many more. You can special order your furniture at discount pricing. While you're there, shop the many other departments, including tools, automotive, food, pet and wildlife, household goods and cleaning supplies, lawn and garden, and seasonal holiday decor. Visit them on the web at shop380.com or on the road at Route 380 in Murraysville. Open Tuesday through Sunday 9 to 5. Shop 380 Discount Warehouse and save big.
Check out the new Trib Live High School Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, pictures, videos, links to our articles, and more. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle Trib Live HSSN. Get in the conversation on Facebook at facebook.com/Trib Live HSSN. And on our YouTube channel, you can find thousands of interviews with local student athletes and coaches, plus highlights and full games. The spot for Western Pennsylvania high school sports on social media this season is the new Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlemansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay, well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Okay, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Back at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, home of the Penguin Cup Championships. Division II title went to Moon earlier, 7-4 victory over Burrell. And here we're deadlocked in the 1-8 title game. Bishop McCord and Meadville tied at 2. Tomorrow evening, 5:30, the double-8 championship, Armstrong against Quaker Valley. The 3-8 title game at 8:30 tomorrow night, Peters Township against Seneca Valley. Both you can watch at tribhssn.triblive.com. If you're a working professional ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University has a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for their next info session and learn more at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up. Let's check out the scoring summary of the first 2 periods. Sponsored by our good friends at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, Mr. Cory Campano.
Started off with the Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers getting on the board first with a goal, 9:15 left into the first period. It was Alexi Costero with a shot from his own blue line that snuck past Kaufman. Assist did go to Cole Berkebile. That made it 1-0. Meadville was able to answer and tie it at 1 with 3:33 left in the first period. Give the goal credit to number 23, Cole Weber. Assist to Cole Patassi, and to number 21, Alec Gizzi. Meadville then was able to score on a play from behind the net to start the second period. See it right here. Gizzi banking it in off the skate of the keeper. That made it 2-1, and then tying it at 2. A quick wrister from the left side. Once again, Costero. He has both goals. This one came on the power play. That setup was from number 26, Brett Seitz. And that's where we stand, 2-2 at the end of 2 periods. We have 4 penalties total in this game, 2 each way. Only 1 converted on. That was the one at the end. 1 for 2 on the power play, or the Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers. Shots by period 7-5 in favor of Bishop McCort, and then 22-5 in favor of Bishop McCort for the second period. 29-10 scored by period. 1 goal apiece, for period 1 and period 2.
Pretty balanced, I thought, really, if you want to gauge time of possession in each of opponent's zone. I thought it was pretty even until late second period. Bishop McCort penalty. Meadville goes in the power play, and really the Crimson Crushers had the better of the opportunities while shorthanded, and they carried that over to a power play opportunity.
Yeah, if you have the better opportunity with 4 guys versus 5 out there, you're certainly going to have an even greater opportunity when you're the one that's got the man advantage. They looked phenomenal on that kill, and it turned right into the power play, and Costero was able to finish it off. A huge, huge goal, not only for determination of the winner of this game, but momentum-wise, down 2-1. If they don't get a goal there with all that pressure they put on at the end of the second period, looks like a totally different game for Bishop McCort, but they tied up with 7 seconds left. Now we're standing at 2-2 going into the third.
Third period is straight ahead. Bulldogs and Crimson Crushers tied at 2. It's the PIHL Penguins Cup Class 1A championship game here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn to skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
For a weekly in-depth look at boys and girls high school basketball in the district, log on to the WPIHL Round Ball Report every Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Join experts Chris Harlan, Sean Myers, and James Dotson for coaches' interviews and the latest hoops news around the WPIHL. Oh, and Don Rebel is back on the show as well. That's the WPIHL Round Ball Report, Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
While the weather outside may be frightful, the winter high school sports is delightful. That's here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Log on to the Trib, hssn.triblive.com for weekly audio and video coverage of boys and girls high school basketball, WPIHL wrestling, and PIHL high school hockey. The warmth and the glow of the winter sports season may be heard daily on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveSYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Check out the new and improved Trib Live High School Sports Network website every day. Log on to Trib, hssn.triblive.com for all the schedules, the scores, the standings, great articles, and features from around the WPIHL. And, of course, live and archived broadcasts. If you are a high school sports fan, the only website you will need is the new Trib Live High School Sports Network at hssn.triblive.com.
Don Rebel, Cory Campano, Jess Levo, Megan Masiosi, Chelsea Roundtree, Sadie Rylander. Our team bringing you the action here this evening. And Justin Labar, our executive producer. Oh, and Don Rebel and Cory Campano. Did I mention that?
I think, but throw it in there.
Hockey tonight, but also the state basketball playoffs going on. Two teams get their tickets punched to Hershey. Mars boys team in 5A. They knock off Milton Hershey by a score of 62-61. Second straight year. Rob Carmody's team will play for state gold in boys 5A. And second straight year, Bishop Canevin headed to Hershey. They knock off East Allegheny 67-52 in girls 3A. Unfortunately, three district teams, two others beside East Allegheny, see their state title hopes end tonight. Girls 6A, North Allegheny loses to Central Buck South 52-49. And Quaker Valley boys in 4A fall to Sharon 65-48. Great season for the Tigers and the Quakers nonetheless, and the Wildcats. This should be good. Third period, deadlocked at 2. Meadville into the Bishop McCord zone, but the pass from Cole Weber misfires as he was trying to get it to France in the slot. Back the other way for Bishop McCord. It's Bunn. Tacoma, his shot up high, hit off the shoulder, it looked like, of Kaufman, maybe a glove. And cleared out by Meadville. Crushers, big hit. Bill Miller, he's trying to skate away, but he got his stick caught in after decking Cole Weber, and then Weber gets the last laugh as he knocks down Miller. And an icing call against Meadville as the dump in from, again, beyond the red line.
Weber takes a huge shot here as he tried to play the puck, but as you said, Don, that's a dangerous hit, but didn't go long enough to see there. Weber tying up Miller as he tried to skate away.
Miller's a big hombre, too.
Yeah.
He's got a little oomph behind those hits. Cleared out by the Bulldogs, unable to handle it. Scheppelman, though, and it goes right back down deep into the Meadville zone. And now an icing call against Bishop McCord. Again, those two icings right there, examples of players just not gaining center red before sending the puck a-flying.
You mentioned at the end of that second period, Bishop McCort starting to own the face-off circle. That could become big down the stretch here as you see another win for them.
That one by Templin. Gregg pinned by two Crimson Crushers behind the net. They freed up, comes to Meadville, centering pass, knocked on, and cleared out by Bishop McCourt's Cole Berkebaugh. And guess what? Another icing.
Allows for wholesale changes on each side.
Face off to the right of Cole Bradley. Meadville, they've won the most Penguin Cup championships. They are trying to win their 10th Penguin Cup title. Now that does not include the championship they won in D2 last year. If you count that, they've already won 10. In 1987, 89, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 99, and 15 years ago was their most recent Penguins Cup championship. For the Bulldogs, Bishop McCort not far behind. I got to sync up my years here. 94, 95, 96, 97, 99, and their most recent was 2005, 13 years ago. They have won the second most Penguin Cup championships with those 6, along with team going for number 7 tomorrow night, Peters Township. Bulldogs play it into the Bishop McCord zone. 2 minutes of not a whole lot here in the third period. Crushers. Cooper Lagarde for Meadville plays it into the zone. Now has to wait, play it back in. No offside as Alex Gizzi, who was in the zone, touches up. Crushers trying to get it out, but unable to. France comes out of the pack with it. His shot knocked down by one of the defensemen. Now a sailing shot by Lagarde goes wide. And the Crimson Crushers, a 2-on-2 on the counterattack. Good give and go, but the shot went wide. Cole Berkebaugh, a little dump pass right to Brett Seitz in the slot, but it wristed one wide.
Meadville got to be careful there. Almost caught for too many men. Anytime you play that right in front of your own bench. Gizzi was late hopping off.
Best chance in the third period on that 2-on-2 for Bishop McCort. Now a long shot on goal. Bradley played it, was going to stick it aside. Here you see the 2-on-2.
Maybe a little piece there from the defender reaching in, but a great pass from Berkebaugh.
Icing against Bishop McCort. Jess, can we see that replay again? I think you're right. I think
just enough.
Yeah, I think it was Cooper Lagarde got his stick on the stick of sights. Big play. Face-off win, right point, shot. Goes high and wide by Poltassi. Now Bishop McCort, long pass connects. Kurlovich down the left wing side. He got a piece of the shot by Costero, went wide, and now icing against Meadville.
You're at that point now, playing for a championship. We're tied up, 13-22 left. Any chance they get to ice the puck, they are going to do it. Hey, you got to clear the puck out of harm's way. Saw right there, Brandon Gregg just turn and slap it down the ice, all because McCort generated a shot.
Well, the one thing all these icings are doing here in the third period, keeping the bodies fresh. Luke English down the left wing side. His shot probably couldn't have gone wider than it did. Now the puck played up in the Bishop McCort net. It was almost like an aggressive dump in the corner by English.
Quick changes here, third period. Everybody trying to stay fresh.
Jess Levo in the truck and doing a great job. She's not really in the truck, by the way. Cleared around and out by Bishop McCort. Will not be an icing, though. Official said it could have been played by Ott at the point. Ott behind the net to Lagarde. Lagarde up to Steiner. And another icing against Meadville.
Yeah, pace of play has certainly slowed down considerably to start this third period.
Playing in mud.
Yep.
It's like we would be playing outdoors today. Temperatures in the 50s. That, I guess, from what I hear, is going to change drastically tomorrow.
Yep. 1 to 3 inches of snow, I believe, calling for.
A shot up high on the turnaround by Komoff. Is gloved by Kaufman, then he holds on. And again, another high wrister by Komoff that Kaufman was able to make the save on. Crimson Crushers keep it in momentarily. Look out.
He's offside.
Nick France offside. Oh, if he just waited an extra split second, he would have been home alone down the right wing side.
France can't believe it, but I think that was the right call. It looked like he was just off on himself there. Split second ahead of that puck getting to him, and what you said is absolutely correct. He waits a split second. I understand the frustration from him this game. Hasn't gotten many open looks, so he was trying to go there, but that's a tough break.
Tied at 2, 12-15 left in regulation. Unlike the regular season, we will go sudden death overtime. They go overtime and then into a shootout. I believe it's, here's a chance for Meadville. Shot blocked down on the chance by Gizzy. Gizzy will throw it behind the net. Trying to get it to France. He's tied up again. That time by Kurlovich. And here comes Matt Kurlovich flying down the ice. Down the left wing side. Knocked down. No penalty. And he hit the boards awkward, and he is in pain. Holding his right knee. We will get a whistle and a stoppage of play. And Matt Kurlovich is hurt.
Yeah, that looked on, just what you said, Don, that looked like more of a contact with the boards.
Yep.
Caused that injury. See him getting up slowly. Have to see where the spill. Look at that speed.
Yep.
As soon as he touched the puck, and we'll have to see if we can tell. Looks okay there, and then it looked like contact into the boards was the reason for the leg. And luckily, he's skated off, and he's back on the bench. Important player for the Crimson Crushers.
Josh, they go 5 or 10 minutes in the regular season overtime. 3 minutes? 5 minutes. I've caused a stir here in the press area.
I see that.
As I want to do. Officials debating on where the faceoff should be. Originally was going to be outside the Meadville blue line. Now, because the whistle blew with the puck in the Bishop McCord zone because of the Kurlovich injury, the faceoff will be to the left of Bradley.
I would assume this is the correct call as well. Puck was in that end. Possession.
See if Meadville can take advantage. Comes to Lagarde. Lagarde throws it behind the Bishop McCort net. There it's played by Leach. Leach rubbed out along the board, still with the puck, able to push it back to France. Throws it toward the net. Hit a body. Now it comes back to Potassi. Shot got through and hit Bradley. I'm not sure if he saw it. Now Lagarde shot left point. Save is made. Rebound. Puck goes in. But the whistle blew. It's going to be no goal. Meadville celebrating, but there was a clear whistle before that puck went in.
Yeah, Leach was the man that tapped it in past Bradley, but you could tell right away that the whistle blew, and here comes a shot from the point for Meadville. You get the crash towards the net. Somewhere right in there, whistle blew before Leach tipped that home, and I don't know, Don, if that was the official not seeing the puck and blew the whistle quickly. That was an awfully quick whistle, but that is a bad break for the Bulldogs. Leach, pressure to the net, tapped it home, but see that so many times throughout the course of a game.
Well, we saw that last week,
yeah.
The quick whistle.
Once the whistle goes, that's it.
Yeah, they had a confab, the officials. We're going to see it again here. You're not going to be able to hear it on this replay, but that whistle definitely blew before Leach. And look at the work Leach does here.
And you could see on the right in front of Leach's stick on that backside, that puck was never covered.
Yeah, Bradley hurried up and turned and looked behind him, not knowing where the puck was. Costero in on goal. His shot save is made by Eddie Kaufman. Maybe in too close on Kaufman. Meadville's going to be called for icing.
Crazy how things can turn in a second. I mean, this place would have erupted had Costero finished off right there for the hat trick. On the McCort side, I should say.
Here he comes again, that speed. But Phillips read the move, made the sliding save. Bulldogs, Crushers tied at 2, 10.5 left here in regulation. The point I was trying to make earlier was we will go until someone scores. There will not be a 10-minute overtime, a 5-minute overtime. It will not be 3-on-3. There will not be a shootout. This is like the NHL playoffs. It's easy to say next goal's a big one, but next goal is a big one. Now, hit from behind was Gizzy. He wanted a penalty.
I believe they got it. I think the FAR official down here on the right side, not the one looking directly at the play, was the one that made the call. Rough, maybe the call. Yep. Rough boarding. That was Berkebau.
So power play for Meadville. Their last power play did not go well. It led to more opportunities for Bishop McCort than Meadville. Face off to the left of Bradley. Won by Lagarde. Left point, big blast by France, and the save is made by Bradley. Puck behind the net. Crimson Crushers trying to get it out. France along the near boards, able to keep it in. Push it ahead to Gizzy. Now comes center point. Lagarde shot, blocked. Lagarde gets it back, throws it to the far boards. Weber has it. Back to Lagarde, right point. Lagarde blast, hit a body. Never got to the net, knocked down by Kurlovich. Kurlovich made the block, still has the puck, and now a whistle.
Offsides.
Offside against Bishop McCort.
Offsides on himself there, Kurlovich, but impressive by that young man. He stood in front of 2, maybe even 3 Lagarde slappers. Once again, Don, at that point, they've got France on the left point on their power play setup to try and get that shot off. They are all over him. He cannot free up to get an open opportunity.
Boy, the Crimson Crushers' penalty kill has been big. Not only have they kept Meadville off the scoring with the man advantage, but they have had plenty of opportunities themselves. France dances around 2 men, brings it into the zone. Bishop McCord fans wanted an offside. It was close. Back behind the net. English hits the brakes. Comes along the near side. Poke checked off the puck. Unable to get it, though, was Kurlovich. To the side of the cage. Gregg, right point shot through traffic. Bradley got a piece of it. Cleared aside, but not out. Franz goes to Steiner, back to Franz. Knuckleball shot just went wide. And Bishop McCord clears the length. Half-minute left on the man advantage for Meadville. Tied at 2, 7:45 left regulation. Bulldogs, Steiner into the zone. Steiner goes in deep. Steiner throws it through the slot area. Nobody home. Short-handed. Look out. Here comes Kurlovich. Kurlovich, goal. Pass to the left side. And unable to knock it into an open net was Bishop McCort. Now on the shot. Hit a body. Comes to Kurlovich. Again his shot. Save is made by Kaufman. Another chance in front, but it's knocked wide. That time by Komoff. Kept in by Miller. Power play is over. All Bishop McCort right now as we near 7 minutes left. Quick shot by Berkebau went through the goal mouth. Finally getting it out was Nick France. Oh, my.
35 saves now for Eddie Kaufman.
Miller, big shot on goal. Save is made by Kaufman. Meadville unable to get it out. Now a chance for Weber, and he finally does. He gets it up to Gizzy. Gizzy around the man. Gizzy down the left wing side. His shot went wide. Coming back, making a big defensive play for Bishop McCort was Berkebau, now offside against Meadville.
Gotta wonder, I mean, what's going on through the minds of the Crimson Crushers right now? And they just cannot buy one this third period. It seems like you said earlier, every time Meadville's on the power play, you got to watch the other way for Bishop McCort. Then they kill off the penalty and have 4 or 5 shots right in front of the net. Can't get one to go past Kaufman.
Franz leaves it for Scheppelman, who shoots one wide. Franz behind the net, has it for Meadville. Tried to throw it in front to Scheppelman. Hit a skate, comes to the near boards. Left point, Lagarde shot. Deflected twice, it goes wide. All kind of bodies in front, so those shots from the point become a game of plinko. Shot up high over the crossbar by Franz. Bishop McCort finally plays it out. Comoff gets it down the right wing side. Hitting the brakes is Bunn. Bunn tried to drop it back to Comoff. In on the doorstep, unable to stuff it home is Kurlovich. Now a shot from the center point goes high and wide. Lagarde on the chase with a burst of speed. In front, oh, he tried to get it to Franz, who lost his skate, but couldn't redirect it home. Derlink throws it behind the net. Line change for Meadville. 5:05 left here in regulation. Costero, good to see him back out there. Costero dancing with it. Costero still has it. Throws it, man in front. Save is made. Phillips. Oh, what a giant save there. Now a knuckleball shot in on goal by Berkebile. Kaufman makes a save. I said Phillips, I meant Eddie Kaufman with the great save.
38 saves for Kaufman. The shot's now 40-17 in favor of the Crimson Crushers with 4:47 to go. Watch Kaufman here again, that left pad. Elusiveness sliding right to left.
Comoff the shot. Seitz was right there as well. He couldn't corral the rebound after Kaufman made the left pad save.
I think Jamie Plunkett's going to take a timeout here.
Troops may be dragging a little bit. That's probably a good idea with 4:47 left. Well, this has been a classic no matter who comes out on top. No reason for whoever comes up short to hang their heads. Masterful Eddie Kaufman and Cole Bradley between the pipes.
Yeah, the shot totals are a wide margin each way, but Cole Bradley's had to make some saves as well to keep the Crimson Crushers in this. And again, the response by Kaufman in this game after the way that first goal went in for Bishop McCord, you'd never know that if you were watching Eddie Kaufman right now.
Both fan bases have been loud, and both teams have deserved that support. Behind the Meadville net, fighting forward is Cameron Bunn. Bunn makes a move. Now Bunn with a quick shot. It was Kurlovich with the move to get it to Bunn, whose shot was blocked. Now right point, Miller. Tries once, tries twice. Miller gets it back. Miller turns, fires wide. Lagarde. Long pass. He was trying to get it to France. Knocked down and controlled. Here comes Comoff. Down the left wing side. Shot by Kurlovich. Hit a stick. Goes high off the glass. Behind the Meadville net. France out of his own zone. Cross ice to Gizzy. Gizzy fires on goal, saved by Bradley, and he'll hold on. Not a bad opportunity, Gizzy. It turned out to be a 1-on-3.
Excellent hustle for McCord there to get back. Gizzy, as you mentioned, on 1-on-3, not much opportunity there to generate anything out other than what Gizzy did. Get it to the net, hope for a bounce.
Face off to the left of Bradley. Push behind the Bishop McCort net. Crushers try to clear out. Kept in, at least for the moment, by Alex Hott. Now it's cleared by the Crushers. Leach plays it ahead past Scheppelman. On the chase is Brandon Gregg. Gregg now digging for it is Leach. Gregg comes up with it for Meadville. Wants to go back to the point. Bishop McCort sniffed that out, and they push it ahead. On the chase, Alex Templin. Templin can't get there ahead of Cole Potassi. Now Templin does get the puck, throws it in front, nobody home. Right point shot, knocked on, hit off the Brett Seitz to the side of the cage on the big blast by Phillips. Now an icing call. Phillips delayed just enough for that puck to cross that goal line.
I'm surprised they let that one go. That could have easily been called as a play on, but Phillips was willing to take that chance either way and turned out to benefit the Crimson Crushers.
3 minutes left in regulation. Face off to the right of Kaufman. Won by Bishop McCort. Comes to the near boards. France plays it out for Meadville. Bouncing puck. Burst of speed by Weber. He can't get to it. And here come the Crushers down the heart. Costero in a goal. Save is made by Kaufman. And he holds on.
What a great little stretch pass here. Just reading the defense, and that's the man you want to get the puck on the stick of is Costero. But again, it's Kaufman just calmly, the top of his crease, handles the challenge.
You can't play wide with a guy like Costero and his speed. He just went right between the defense as if they were standing still. Face-off, trying to stuff it in was Matt Kurlovich, but Kaufman denies and holds on. Face off to the left of Kaufman. Potassi smacks it out for Meadville. Costero gets it up the ice, big hit. Delivered by Nick France. Pass for English too far. Here comes Komov. Komov in the Meadville zone. Komov looking for a trailer. Puck's going to come out of the zone. Crimson Crushers have to touch up to avoid the offside. Big hit delivered on Bunn, who took the hit on the other side as well. Now here comes Leach. Leach, shot goes up over the cage. Behind the net, Leach knocked down. Luke English can't play the puck. It's pushed ahead by Bunn. Bunn deep into the Meadville zone. Minute 45 left. Potassi going to bring it up himself. Off the board pass, comes to Weber. Weber down the left wing side, double teamed off the puck. Good play by Miller. Now France pushing that puck toward the cage, pushing Crimson Crushers as well. Nick France working hard along the near boards. Puck comes out. Weber can't get to it for Meadville. Bishop McCord will clear out. Played back into Miller. Minute 14 left. Miller almost turned it over to Gizzy. Miller will bring it in himself. Down the left wing side, tries to get around Ott. Miller's going to get to it behind the net. Miller still with it. Goes to the right point. Comes to Costero. Costero's shot blocked. France knocked it down, but he couldn't find it enough time to take off with it. Seitz can't get to it. Played to center red. Gizzy can't knock it in deep. France can't get to it. Bishop McCord has it. Back to the neutral zone with 40 seconds left. Puck stopped by Bradley. He had two players there. Gregg was coming into the net. Bradley plays it safe and covers up with 34 seconds left.
Got to try and take advantage here if you're Meadville. Bradley didn't have to cover that up. Get a face-off win here and get an opportunity. If you're McCort, been dominant in the circle past two periods, stick with it here and see if you can get that speed out on the break.
Remember, Bishop McCort scored late in the second with 7 seconds left to tie it at 2. We still remain deadlocked. 27 seconds left. Look out. Costero down the right wing side. Costero knocked off the puck. Don't want to give him space with his wheels. Along the near boards, 12 seconds left. Puck tied up. Bishop McCord has it. Costereau right point. Costereau fakes a shot. Got to hurry. Come off centering. Came off his stick high in the air, and time expires in regulation. "51 minutes, not enough to decide a winner in this one. A scoreless third period, and we remain tied at 2 apiece." We'll keep it here. Give you a chance to show off your reading skills, Cory Campano.
If you're a working professional ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University is a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for our next info session and learn more at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up.
Meadville 19-3. Their 20th victory would give them a PIHL Penguin Cup championship. Bishop McCort, a perfect 22-0. A 23rd victory will keep them perfect heading into the Pennsylvania State Championship. The winner of tonight's game plays the winner of the Flyers Cup Championship, Westchester Bayard Rustin. Captured their 5th straight Flyers Cup championship earlier. They beat Westchester East 5-4. So the Golden Knights, we're used to seeing them in the state title game. They have won the Flyers Cup title now 8 times since 2009. A pretty incredible run by Bayard Rustin. They await the winner of this, the state finals, Saturday out east in Aston, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia.
Gotta love the response here from all the fans. The crowd has just been phenomenal all game. As you said earlier, Don, these two teams deserve that.
Yep.
We're in for quite the showdown here. Sudden death.
A pair of 23s. Matt Kurlovich, Cole Weber to take the faceoff. Bishop McCord has it, turn it over. Lagarde to France, who dumps it in deep. Remember, no fresh ice. Keep that in mind. Lagarde along the near boards. Has it again, left point. Goes right side, shot, redirected wide. Off the stick of Potassi. Now centered in front, nobody home for Meadville. Bishop McCort trying to get it out, and they cannot. Meadville with the pressure. Miller has it now. Gets it up to Costereau, who redirects it out. Going back in, though, Lagarde sends it in deep. Miller trying to get it to Costereau. Back to Miller's side. He can't play it. Turning shot by Leach is knocked down. Puck played in the Meadville zone. Back to get it. Cooper Lagarde. Lagarde. Turn, gets it up to Scheppelman. Overtaken by Kurlovich. Kurlovich, good pass to Berkebau into the Meadville zone. That's broken up by Cooper Lagarde. What a strong blue liner for Meadville. Costero along the boards, out. Potassi back in. And then it came to Leach, who smacks it in behind the Bishop McCort net. Crushers get it out. Alex Ott misplays. It goes deep into the Meadville zone. Potassi, sooner or later, it's going to be a battle of attrition, as there are already a lot of tired bodies out there. Now an icing called on Meadville. Bulldogs don't like that one bit.
The bench can't believe it because Miller tried to play the puck near his own blue line there, and then not to mention Bradley came out of the net as if he knew he would have to play that puck, but the icing call stood.
Face off to the left of Kaufman. Kurlovich. Weber again. Dropped one by Meadville. Potassi able to smack it all the way around the boards. And that will be undebatable. An icing against Meadville. Face off to the left of Kaufman. And again, pushed into the Bishop McCord zone. France is going to be the first to touch it. France, his pass misfired to Gizzy. Comes out of the zone. Alex Ott with it. Tried to headman it up to Gizzy. Pushes it ahead. Weber can't get it. Knocked down by France, but Levy had a high stick on that puck.
I think they called offsides for France trying to grab that and keep it in the zone, but it was clear that he caught it beyond the blue line.
There it is.
Yep, a little touch across. Cannot do that.
Good try. Outside the Bishop McCord zone. Meadville, again, the dump and chase. Long outlet pass. Kurlovich is unable to get it. It's going to be an icing against Bishop McCort.
A little frustration there from Kurlovich. Slaps that puck around, and you saw him kind of motion like an apology over to the official as he slapped, and it looked like it was going to hit one of the officials on the far side, and obviously Kurlovich not aiming to do that, was just a little upset.
Kurlovich now against English. Won by Bishop McCort. Costero through the zone. He's going to pick up his own self-pass. Behind the net. Throws it in front. Well, it looked like Kaufman had it under his glove, but it plays it out. Now a turnover. Lead pass, unable to get it to Dylan Steiner for Meadville. English turns it over to Kurlovich. Poked in deep in the Bishop McCord zone. 3+ minutes. Turnover. Look out. France knocked down. On goal. Bradley out of the net. Still able to make a sliding save with a poke shot by Weber. Shot by Lagarde. Hit his stick and goes wide. Now it comes to Seitz. Little soft touch pass. Kurlovich into the zone. Kurlovich shot. Blocker glove save and a good one by Kaufman. Puck sitting there at the side of the cage. On the doorstep in front. Look out. Shot by Kurlovich. And the save by Kaufman. Bishop McCort with some good opportunities here in overtime. Nothing called. Here comes France back 1-on-2. France around a man. France dump shot. Unable to get a piece of it was Gregg. Now Leach throws it wide of the cage. Gregg will be the first to touch it. He throws it wide of the net. Meadville trying to pepper Bradley. Shot for the point. Save is made. Lagarde keeps it in. Lagarde again throws it to the cage. Wide. Gregg goes for it on the far boards for Meadville. Tied up there, poking at it for Bishop McCort is Seitz. Now finally Greg just kicks it back toward the Bishop McCort cage. And a line change, look out. Long pass, but an offside call as they were trying to free up Brett Seitz for the Crimson Crushers.
Just over 5 minutes left, and it's kind of been stalemate hockey here for this overtime. We've seen a couple chances, couple breakaway chances each way. A lot of physical play in the neutral zone. Kids are giving it everything that they got here.
One by Meadville, shot wide by Steiner. Kept in the left point, shot, hit a body, deflects wide. Now thrown in front, puck loose, and Bishop McCord has it. Here come the Crimson Crushers. Kurlovich knocked down. Tried to get it up to Komov, could not connect. Komov now knocked down. Puck played on goal, and a turning shot by Derlink. I think you're getting the feeling too, Cory. Officials are letting them play.
Yep.
We've had some players knocked down, but they do not want to be the reason that this game is decided with a power play.
Yep, seeing it each way. They're really letting it open up.
Yep, unless it's something drastic, and probably the way it should be at this point. Meadville in their own zone. Gizzy able to get it out. Here comes Weber down the right wing side. Weber fires, and it went high and wide. Gizzy trying to keep it in, cannot. But unable to get it with Seitz for Bishop McCort. Now Gizzy has it, draw pass. Look out, France tees it up. Oh, he broke his stick. Opportunity here for Bishop McCort. France was able to kick it back, and look out. Here comes Meadville, in on goal, shot, save made, rebound, save by Bradley, and he holds on. What a play by France with a broken stick. He kicked the puck back toward a couple of teammates and led to a golden opportunity.
First, you're going to see, that's the play by France. You're going to see Cole Weber with the little chip there. This may have been bad ice, stopping this puck from moving. He fans on it a bit. Gizzy was the man that tipped it in on net afterwards, but you said it, Don. France, the one that started that play, and he didn't even have a stick.
Face off to the left of Cole Bradley. 3:54 left in overtime number 1. They'll put another 10 minutes on the board if we have to go into double OT. Gregg knocks it back behind the Bishop McCort net. Leach digging for it, unable to get it. Costero clears out for Bishop McCort. Alex Ott can't hit Brandon Gregg. Costero gets it back to the neutral zone. Now he'll go on the chase back behind his own Bishop McCort net. Costero pass almost knocked down by Derlink. Couple players spill as English plays it behind the Bishop McCort net. 3 minutes coming up left in overtime. Look out, here comes Berkebaugh on the right wing side for Bishop McCort. Berkebaugh hits the brakes. Now digging for it again. Ooh, he had Templin open, going toward the net, couldn't get it to him. Thrown to the side of the cage by Seitz. Pinned there by Kaufman. Face-off coming up in the Meadville zone.
.44-24 shot margin now. Lately, these past few minutes, though, all the chances seem to go for the way of Meadville. Both teams tired, both teams pushing. One bounce in either direction could be the cause of the win.
Bishop McCort in the neutral zone. Miller, now pass picked off Potassi for Meadville. Mistake, knocked down. Good shot on goal. Bradley with a better save with the blocker glove. Working hard is Weber. Kept in at least for the moment by Lagarde, cleared out by Bishop McCort. Potassi knocks down one of the Crimson Crushers. Look out, here comes Meadville, down the slot. Wrist shot goes wide by Weber. Lagarde keeps it in, shot toward the net, deflected. Puck loose. digging for it, and upended is Gizzy. Lagarde comes to Potassi. Potassi fires, hit a body and went wide. All Meadville right now. Another shot from the right point. Deflected and goes wide. Oh, one of the Bulldogs clobbered in front. Once, twice. That's Gizzy who's just getting hammered by Miller. Now back the other way. It's Comoff. Comoff in on goal. Fires! He scores!
From one end, Gizzy getting knocked down in front. You hear the roar of the crowd by Meadville, upset that there was no call, and it led to a stretch pass. All the focus was there, and just took a little opening for Alexander Komov to top it off. What a shot.
Komov got around the defender in tight on goal and goes up over the right shoulder of Eddie Kaufman under the crossbar for the championship-winning goal for Bishop McCort. The Crimson Crushers, for the first time in 13 years, are PIHL Penguins Cup champions as they continue to celebrate. A minute 28. So that would be 8:32 of overtime for the game-winning goal. By Alexander Komov.
What a way to top this game off. Final shots 45-25. Means 42 saves for Eddie Kaufman, and as you said earlier, Don, nothing to hang your head about if you're Meadville, especially Eddie Kaufman. He played a terrific game, and Komov, an impressive goal to top it off. Congratulations to Bishop McCord. We're going to see it again here. Komov just fighting off that pressure and somehow was able to get enough on that shot and put it in a perfect spot as well.
He beat a very good defender, Cooper Lagarde, with that move. Got around him, and again, in tight on goal. Usually at that point, especially on this level, there's not much you could do. But he was able to go upstairs over the right shoulder of Kaufman for the championship-winning goal. Both teams exhausted and showing all kind of respect and love as they shake hands, and that is awesome. Awesome to see. A lot of times these handshake lines can be a little temperamental, can be a little nasty, but not this one. These two teams with great respect. And Bishop McCort, your 2018 Single A champion. We'll be back to give our 3 stars when we return to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Final score in overtime, the Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers 3, the Meadville Bulldogs 2, here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
AstroTurf, a pioneer in sports surfacing, proudly supports high school athletics. Visit one of their 280 fields in the tri-state area to see their cutting-edge technology. AstroTurf's focus on R&D enables them to provide innovative surfaces that protect athletes and stand the test of time. AstroTurf now propels performance with iconic turf fields and legendary Recor-Tan tracks. They manufacture, build, and maintain a full range of turf and track systems for total quality control. Learn more at astroturf.com. Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlemansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay. Well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Okay, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Back at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, we saw during the commercial break the hardware handed out. The little cup that you see on your right, that goes to Bishop McCort. That'll be displayed in their school locker case. The big one doesn't go anywhere. It's PIHL property. They let you skate around with it for a little bit, but
they'll be asking for it back.
Yeah, you ain't taking that home. Bishop McCort wins it 3-2 in overtime. Like we did last week, we're going to have, if you're listening or watching live, I guess I should say, we're going to have our little highlight show coming up shortly as the team now gets poses for their championship picture. But before we wrap up the broadcast, we do want to take care of some business. The the Trib Live High School Sports Network 3 stars of the game, Cory Campano.
First we'll go with the 3rd star, the goaltender for the Meadville Bulldogs, who had to make 43 saves in the loss. He was spectacular. Eddie Kaufman, the number 2 star with 2 goals, number 27, Alexei Kostero for McCort. He had the 2 that led into overtime, and the number 1 star for Bishop McCort with the game-winning goal, number 20, Alexander Komov.
Meadville's season ends 19-4, 2 of those 4 losses to the undefeated champion Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers. 23-0 Saturday should be a good one in Aston, Pennsylvania. Bishop McCort against Westchester Bayard Rustin, the Flyers Cup champions. Westchester beating the Bayard Rustin beating Westchester East in the Flyers Cup final by a score of 5-4. Crimson Crushers against the Golden Knights in the Pennsylvania Cup 1A championship. And that'll do it for our broadcast. Again, if you're watching live, stay tuned. The highlight show is coming up. A big thank you to our crew here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Jess Levo, Megan Masiosi, Chelsea Roundtree, and Sadie Rylander for their hard work in both games. Justin Labar, our executive producer. For Cory Campano, I'm Don Rebel. How could you not have enjoyed it? Perfection is thy name. Bishop McCort is your undefeated 1A champion. Final score in overtime, Bishop McCort, Crimson Crushers 3, the Meadville Bulldogs 2. You have been following the PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and sponsored by UPMC Sports Medicine, by J&J Distributing, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by Excella Health, by Seton Hill University, by 380 Discount Warehouse, by AstroTurf, by Carlow University, and by Trib Total Media. Follow the high school hockey playoffs every day by logging on to Trib, hssn.triblive.com. The preceding has been a special presentation of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.